Okay. There we go. All right. Well, it's the middle of the week. We have spring. And we have a new moon coming up on Monday. It's supposed to be another powerful one. And they recommended between the last one and then the full moon eclipse and this new moon coming up that we should, for some reason today, they didn't explain it in a way that I recognize, but today to be a day where you take some time for meditation, for self-care, all those types of things. So sometimes it's hard to work everything in, but I swear you could do just yoga and meditation and poof, the day is gone, right? But we'll start with our Bu Mudra, just the index finger and long finger, thumb over the ring finger and pinky finger, and then placing those two fingers extended out from your arms. If at any point you become tired and you want to bring your hands back onto your knees or your lap, that's fine. But Bu Mudra is very grounding, connects us with the earth as well as our root chakra, Muladhara. So if you want to close your eyes, you're welcome to. Just think of Gaia, Earth Mother. Release through your fingertips. Any stress that you might have accumulated. And as you sit tall, just feel the movement of your breath, your chest and ribs, nostrils, your breathing down into your lungs. Notice if you're breathing fast or slow pace. We'll call in Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, and he covers Wednesdays. He helps with healing, anything that might be holding you back or holding us back in any way, shape, or form. He helps with relationships. We'll invite him to hover over us and provide a blanket of healing energy. Sometimes our self-esteem has a little dip. He helps with that as well. He'll help you create your sacred space for your practice. And we'll intend for a gentle release and healing wherever we need it, mind, body, spirit. And we'll attune to breath. Just stretch out all your fingers and turn your palms up and breathe your deep breath as you lift arms overhead, just touching palms and breathing out as you lower down. We can breathe up to a count of 4. Hold gently for a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4. 4, 4, 4, the angel numbers. A couple more rounds. Use your Ujjayi ocean sounding breath if you want. And one last round of 4, 4, 4 breath. And just rest your palms on your knees, up or down. Facing up is more a spiritual direction, facing down is more grounding. So based on your inward guidance. All right. And we'll repeat our Tai Chi rising ritual, the breathing and grounding. So just come up into standing. Starting in good posture, Tadasana. And just kind of shake your legs out after being seated for a while. And separate your feet. We'll come into a standing twist to loosen up. And then we'll come back to center for our Tai Chi rising. Just bringing palms over the torso, wherever you feel guided to place your hands. And we'll start with a deep breath. And lowering the palms down, bending knees. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. Reaching up, I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. So move the energy in your pranic tube. As you work with your hands, I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. That's our last one. So we'll bring our hands back and just allow integration and opening of the pranic tube, clearing. All right, and a few warm-ups. So starting with the head, just imagine you have a paintbrush or a pencil attached to your nose, and start to make little circles, like you're painting little circles on the wall in front of you or on your screen. And then let the circles get a little bigger and bigger. And big circles now. Now, the next time your nose is pointing up, we'll reverse direction. And we'll start with those big circles and we'll bring them in, spiraling in to the small circles and ending that part. You're welcome to close your eyes if you feel a little bit dizzy from the circles. Okay. So since we're working with the spiral, the first of the 5 Tibetans is spinning. So we'll just take it easy. Just bring your arms out to the side, turn your right palm up, and start to turn clockwise. So from left to right. So just a small step, open arms wide. One of the things you can do is turn your right hand so the palm faces forward, bring your fingers in so it's like a thumbs up, and focus on that thumbnail, and that can help you from getting dizzy when you spin. So if you want, it's optional. You can go a little faster. The room is going to pass by, but you're focused on that thumb. You can go faster, faster. And you feel like you could take off like a top. And then we'll slow it back down. Focus on the thumb. One more circle. And stop. Shake out your arms, separate your feet so you have some good balance. All right. And shoulders. Circles, as big as you can make. Breathe as you lift. Breathe out as you lower. And reverse, same thing, big circles. Loosen up those shoulders and around your neck, the trapezius muscles. Feet just hip width apart. Bring your arms around behind you. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your arms away. Open the chest, open the shoulders. Lengthen in your spine. Deep breaths. You might feel it in your clavicle bones as you breathe. Keep your palms together as you have your hands. Just press the palms together and press your arms away. Now, with feet just comfortably apart, we'll come in for a forward bend. Take in a deep breath and reach your crown to the ceiling. Reach up and touch Archangel Raphael's wings. And hinge forward in your hips. Slowly lower down. Knees straight, or if you need to bend your knees, you can do that to round your back, your low back. Stretch out a little bit. And then straighten, bend, and straighten. And then hold. Just come over to one knee. See if you can touch. And the other knee. Once more, each leg. And then into center. Bend your knees. We'll come up into chair pose. Just starting out easy tonight. Reach arms up. Feet are hip width apart, toes forward, straight spine, reaching up. And press your shoulders back. Give them a stretch as you press back. Draw your navel in. Activate your core. Now interlace fingers over your head and turn your palms upward and reach. Reach again. Open the shoulder joint. Lift. Feel your tummy disappear. Separate your hands and bring your arms parallel to the floor. Breathe. And lower down a bit more. Reach your hips back and fingertips forward. So a straight spine. How low can you go? Bring palms together, thumbs into your heart. Bring your left elbow outside your right leg and press into a prayer twist in chair pose. Bent knees. Look up towards Archangel Raphael. See if you notice any color or light, anything at all. No requirement, just mindfulness. And release. Come back to center. Taking another breath. Right elbow outside the left leg into prayer twist. Look up. And come back to center. Reach your hands forward and step your feet back. Come into plank and stretch your calves as you press your heels away. Nice long spine, no wrinkles in the neck. Core is activated. Let your knees down onto the floor. Toes can still be turned under or they can be on the floor. We're just going to come up onto our knees and circle around in our wrists to loosen up after being in plank. Both directions and fingers. Take arms out to the sides and just a few crisscrosses, loosening a little bit more in the shoulders. Now take the arms forward and back like you're walking with your arms. All right, let them go. Now, separate your knees. You'll probably want to turn your toes under for this part. We're heading into camel. Bring your palms onto your sacrum. Bring elbows closer together. If you have a little tenderness in your knees, you can take your mat and overlap it once or twice. Make it nice support for your knees, especially if you're on a hard floor. So hands on your sacrum, reach up through your crown. Activate your hips. Reach up. Deep breath, and then arch back. Start out with just the first level, leaning back and then press back up. Breathe and back. As you loosen up, then lean back over your heels a little bit more. Feel your thighs. Okay, take your right arm out and up to the ceiling. Bring it back by your right ear, still pressing on the left hip. This is going to lengthen and open the front of the body and give you a little more of an arch. Now take your left hand and reach for your left heel and bend more as your body allows. And then start to reach forward with that right arm, coming off the left foot. And take a couple moments in child's pose. Let your toes down, come down onto your heels, and you can either make a pillow for your head with your arms overlapped, or you can bring your arms in classic child's pose next to your legs. Any endorphins flowing? Can you feel them? You feel the joy, the sense of well-being? What do you notice?
Relax everything. Shoulders. Bend your elbows more. That's going to relax your shoulders. Neck and jaw. Spine. And now press down on your shins. Start to lift up with a deep breath. Sitting on your heels for just a moment. And then leaning forward and coming up onto your knees. Turn your toes under. Palms on your sacrum. Press as you reach up through your crown with a deep breath. And start to lean back. Engage your hips to protect your low back. You don't want to go further than you anticipate. And now keep pressing with your right hand and reach left arm out and up and back to your left ear. Lengthen in your spine. Open the ribs. Just lean back over your heels. Now reach your right hand to your right heel. Keep the shoulders pointing forward, hips engaged. Open the front of the body. And now take that left arm, bring it up to the ceiling, forward and down. Let your toes out. Come down into child's pose for a few breaths. Stretch your spine. Relax. Notice in child's pose how your third eye and your forehead are pointing towards the earth, grounding those chakras in the earth. All right. If you folded your mat over, just let it out now. Slide your hands forward and we'll come into downward facing dog. Stretch your heels towards the floor and tilt your hips up. Feel that stretch on the back of your legs. Now lift your right leg up into three-legged dog. Reach it up.
pulse a few times. Kick, kick, kick. Now bring that leg down and kick it up, but let your left foot come off the floor. Just kick up, bring the weight onto your hands. One more, kick. All right, down dog. Heels down, tilt hips up. All right, and left leg up into three-legged, and a few pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Kick, kick, kick. And press your palms, your fingers, spread your fingers out. Press firmly into the ground and bring the leg down and then kick up and let the right foot come off the ground. Kick, 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 kick. One more, kick. All right, bend your knees, walk your feet in and come down into a squat. And we'll open the hips. If you need to bend your elbows after down dog, just loosen up, whatever your body's calling for. Separate your feet and we'll open, press one knee back. Other leg. Good. And we'll come into Malasana, garland pose, either on the balls of the feet or with the feet down completely. Bring palms together. Press the knees open with your elbows. Lengthen up through your crown. Beautiful. See if your thumbs will come to your heart center. And you can go side to side. Connect once again through your root chakra down to the earth. Send that energy down. Bring it back up with more energy. All right. Now just bring your hands forward. A little more for the arms, not a lot here, but spread out your fingers. So the upper arm is on the inside of your knee, approximately. Just lift your hips, come onto the balls of your feet, and lean onto your hands. You don't have to lift your feet unless you want to, but you need to align if you're going to do that. But just lower back down, breathe, and forward. Just bring some weight onto your hands. All right, beautiful. Now step the feet together. Bring your left leg forward. Palms on either side of that foot. Stretch the leg back. Knee can be on the floor for sun pose, or you can lift the knee. Your choice. Come into our twist. Just lift your left arm up and open. Keep the hips relaxed down. Press through the back heel.
and bring it down. We'll step that front foot back and your right foot forward. Sun pose, knee down or knee up. Lift your chin. That's going to help you with your stretch and honor the sun's light in sun pose. Great. Press down on your left hand, reach up with your right arm. Open the shoulder and bring it down. Let the back knee down. Come down sitting. Easy pose and loosen up in your wrists and bring the energy down into your fingers. We'll chant Om, but we'll work with our mudra for the throat chakra. So hold your hands out in front of you, palms up. Bring in the long finger and take the thumb and hold it down. Spread the other fingers out. And you can either have your arms bent or you can have the back of your hands on your knees, whichever. Sometimes I like it this way. It just feels good. So whichever way you prefer. And we'll chant Om a few times. Start with a deep breath. Om. Two more. Om. Om. All right, now just let your left hand relax down on your knee and bring your right hand in for a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana, just to relax more fully, to clear the nadis. So bringing in index finger and second finger or the long finger and cup your hand. Bring your right thumb to your right nostril and breathe in through the left. Take ring finger and pinky, close the left, open the right, exhale. Just reminders if you need it. Breathe in through the right. Cover the right, open the left. Breathe out. Now to increase relaxation, we want the exhale longer than the inhale. So if you like, you can inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 8. So just a few rounds.
Relax more fully. Two more rounds. One last round. And just release both hands. If you want to use a mudra, you're welcome to. Go more deeply within. Just listen. Now, depending on how it's going for you, it's your option. If you want to stay seated in meditation or if you want to come down onto your back for a full body relaxation in Shavasana, your choice, whatever would be most beneficial for you in this moment.
Swahat Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvahat Tatsaviturvarenyam Argo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvahat Tatsaviturvarenyam Argo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat Om. 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 Taking a deep breath, breathing in light and love, unconditional love from the earth and from the heavenly forces. Let it fill all your cells, making you light. And then start to make some gentle moves in your body, hands and feet. For those on their backs, if you'd like to bring your knees up to your chest and take your arms out to the side and give yourself a twist. We didn't do too much twisting tonight, so you can do that. If you're seated, you can just bring your knees up vertical, wrap one arm around your legs, and the other arm goes to the back and come into your twist. And other side. And back to center. Coming up into sitting. Bring your hands back into the mudra for your throat chakra. Sealing in the benefits of your practice and meditation. Sealing in the intention for healing beyond all healing. And then bring palms into Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. We offer gratitude to Archangel Raphael for holding space with us today. Sharing healing energy with us. And may peace flow in, around, and all through you as the night goes into the dark. Have a peaceful night's sleep. Namaste, everybody.